Okay, so today's video, I'm gonna be doing 3 really simple summer meals. I absolutely love these videos. I know you guys do too. As busy moms, we need to have like these easy meals to go to, right? So I have 3 really easy meals. Okay, so I asked over on Instagram what kind of, videos you guys wanted this summer. A lot of people said cooking, but specifically, a lot of people asked me to share recipes that we grill with. And so we actually found this recipe, I think it was last summer, and it was a game changer. This recipe is amazing. It's almost fail proof. Like, you cannot fail with this if you're a new griller. Okay, so what you'll need for this recipe is you'll need some chicken thighs. I use chicken thighs, not chicken breasts, for grilling specifically because they turn out so tender. They're really hard to mess up. They're very forgiving, let's just say that. So I use chicken thighs, and I usually like the chicken breast meat, but on the grill, this recipe is amazing. It truly is like one of the most amazing things you will ever eat. It's so good. It's very basic, very simple recipe. So you put in there Greek yogurt. I just have regular yogurt, but Greek is usually what we use. So Greek yogurt, and then oregano, and then salt, and then lemon. And this is a Greek marinade. I'm just gonna make this today, and then we're actually gonna grill it tomorrow. And my husband will probably do that. So I'll show you what he does. I'll kind of get some footage of that. But pretty much I'm just gonna marinate it today. You really only need like couple hours, but since I'm videotaping today, I'm gonna do it today. Okay, so pretty much what you need is you just need yogurt, and you just put it in. I use a pretty big container just because I use a lot of, we grill a lot up at one time, and we will eat it throughout the week, and it is just the best summer meal. It's so good. So you put in the yogurt, and it's gonna sound crazy, but you put 2 tablespoons of oregano in there. And I just put it all right in the bag because less mess that way, right? So just 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons, but tablespoons. And I'll put this all down below. And then 2 tablespoons of salt. And that seems like a lot, but trust me, it is perfection. It really is. And so 2 full tablespoons. Right in there like that. Okay, and then what you want to do is lemon zest, 3 lemons. And so you just do that right in the inside. And this is so great. We grill all the time in the summer. This is kind of a new thing. We used to grill, we lived out in California and we grilled a lot, and then we moved to China and we stopped grilling. And then just recently we kind of got more into it because of this recipe, because it was so good. Okay, so you'll lemon zest 3 lemons, and it seems, like I said, it seems like a lot, but trust me, there's a lot of flavor in this chicken, and it will be the best chicken that you've ever had in your life. It's so good. So you just put 3 lemons in, get the zest, and then you also get the lemons in there. And okay, so when you grill, I'm gonna show you how my husband does it, but pretty much he said that you turn the grill on high. And so let it all warm up on high. And then what you do is right as you're about to put the chicken on, you will turn it down to medium low, like right before you put it on. And then you'll cook it really simply 7-7-7. So 7 minutes on one side, and then you'll flip it over for 7 minutes. And then you'll flip it over one more time for 7 minutes, and then you're done. And it turns out so good. And what I usually plate it with is like, we'll have like a salad, like a summery salad. My kids love Caesar salad, so sometimes like when I do this, we'll have Caesar salad, and then I'll have like rice pilaf with it, or couscous or something like that, just a little like side. Sometimes like a pasta salad too is really good in this. So. And that's it, that's all you do. It's so easy, just 4 simple ingredients, right? Well, besides the chicken. And then I just do this, mix it all up right in there so you're not making a big mess. Okay, and now comes the chicken part. So we get our chicken from Costco. It's such a great price there. And so I'm just gonna put 2 of the 3. They give you like a 3-pack. And I'm just gonna do 2 of them and put them in this bag. So I just kind of prepare it open, like kind of put it inward like that, twist it inward. And then I just put it right inside. So there's very little mess. I usually do this over the sink. In an empty sink, so we'll see how this goes, you know. And then you just put all the chicken in there, and there is gonna be like a little bit of fat and stuff in there, and that's okay. The fat like gives it a lot of flavor, so so it's never been an issue for us. Okay, and so that's it. You just kind of put it all in there, and then you just Ziploc it up. So this is a gallon bag, and so then you just kind of do the same thing. You kind of squish it all together. So anyway, so this is pretty much what you got. And then I always put it in like a little container like this just to set it in, and then in the fridge, and kind of just let it sit there really for about an hour or 2. I've done it like 2 hours before. It's pretty good. So next I'm going to show you how my husband grills it, and then I'll show you kind of how we plate it up. Here's dinner. I have rice just with some green onion, salt, pepper, and butter, and then broccoli, and there is the amazing chicken. I'm so excited. I can't wait to eat it. Okay, so I have 2 more meals for you guys lined up, and they are both so amazing. Probably my favorite that I've ever had. So this one is street corn pasta, and it is so good. As you can see, a lot of like summer flavors and stuff. So I have green onion, lime, cilantro, chili powder, I have red pepper, I have katia, I have super sweet corn, I've got sour cream and mayonnaise, and then I have salt. So you can probably do Greek yogurt instead of mayonnaise. I know some people like don't like mayonnaise, so you can always do that. You'll need pasta. I like this one. It's kind of a little spirally. I got this at Costco, and so about half of this for this dish. Okay, and then I also have chicken that I add to it. This recipe doesn't call for chicken, but I always add chicken to pasta anyway. And what I do is I just crock pot all my chicken for the week. I do maybe like 6 breasts of chicken, and it's all ready. Like, it makes dinner time so easy. Okay, so what makes this Mexican street corn is that the corn you brown actually, so you can have corn on the cob and like you can just grill it and it will make it kind of grilled marks and stuff. So I'm not gonna do that today. I just have my frozen corn. So I'm gonna just do it on the stove, and you just kind of watch it. You put a little bit of oil in there, and then you just kind of let it brown up, and it tastes really good. It adds a lot of flavor and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I pretty much just cut this stuff up and add it all together. But I'm gonna do this first because I don't want it to be hot. It's kind of a colder salad, so I want this to be cold. So anyway, so let's get this going. Okay, so while I'm browning the corn, I'm just gonna cut up everything, get all this ready, because that takes a little bit of time. And I love this meal because it's very colorful. And usually colorful meals have a lot of flavor and they're really healthy for you. I know red peppers are, I've heard, like one of the healthiest foods that you can eat. And my kids, I'll just slice them up and they will eat them with their lunch. They absolutely love them. And yeah, so anyway, I love too that this meal has everything, like just those summer flavors. They're so good. I'm curious, what are your guys' favorite meals for the summer? So do you guys like to grill? What do you guys like to do? We are big salad people the entire year, but especially in the summer, I love to like switch it up a little bit more. It just is so fresh and yummy and good, and I don't know, I love salads. I didn't used to like love them, but I don't know, if you have the right like salad dressing, which I've been making my own, that's probably a huge difference. It is so good, like just amazing. made the whole package and I only need about a half, a little bit more than a half. And this will be great for another night. Like I usually do this where I overdo it and then I'll like make it into another meal, another night. So I'll put like marinara sauce on this with, you know, sausage and, or, you know, ground beef or whatever. So anyway, so it's kind of nice to do stuff like that where you're like, oh, easy. I have the pasta already done and that takes time. So you guys do that too. I love it. Okay, so then I just crumble it up. I should have really, when you make pasta, you should always put olive oil in it or like oil because it kind of makes it from sticking. Forgot to do that, of course. That's okay. You know, life is good. Okay, so then I'm gonna take a cup of sour cream, and I just kind of guesstimate. Like I mean, I have a measuring cup, but if it goes a little over or under, it's not a big deal. And then I have the mayonnaise. I don't like to like interchange the two unless they're in the meal. Okay, and then you add a teaspoon of chili powder right inside of there. You're gonna just mix that all around. Okay, so I will say with the street corn, you are going to like wanna brown it, but you're gonna wanna like move it a lot and don't, just let it sit. It's kind of, for me, it's a hard thing to do because I just like, I don't know why, I hate not doing stuff. So I just always want to stir it, but it needs to sit so it browns. So otherwise it'll take a lot longer. So then one whole lime, you'll just put it right into the sauce. And you have the chili powder in there as well. And so one lime, and you'll just kind of mix that up. Okay, and then you want Parmesan cheese, which is like one of my favorite cheese. You'll just add 3 tablespoons of that. So not anything, not a lot, but just enough to have like that. I think because it's salty, it goes really well with this dish. And then you can add the other cheese as well. Just kind of add it in there. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little salt too. I usually have noticed that about a tablespoon, a little less for a family is enough. Now this has cheese in it, so you don't wanna overdo it. So I do about a half a teaspoon of table salt. And that usually is enough. If there's something cheesy, then you don't need to add too much. Now, if you want this to be a little like heat in there, you can always add a jalapeno or 2. My family does not go for it, not yet. I mean, we still have littles. I think when they're older, we'll definitely do more jalapeno and like warmer things, but not this time. You want it, for me, that's plenty of flavor, plenty of brown, but you can go a little darker if you wanted to. Okay, so that's it. So you pretty much just assemble everything. I always start with the ooey gooey stuff first, the sauce right on the pasta, salad. And then I kind of mix that up. And then I kind of just do it in like little phases, but I really want all the mayonnaise and the sauce to get in between all of the little cracks of the pasta. And then I usually do like to taste it to make sure that there's enough salt and stuff. Now, because it's a pasta, you do wanna, you know, make sure there's enough salt because it might be bland otherwise. Okay, and then you just add all the other ingredients and you stir it up with the corn in there. It tastes so good. Let me show you the end product. And here it is, all plated up. It looks so good. Okay, so the next meal is sausage pesto pizza. It is so easy and ridiculously good. It's so good. So I'm gonna tell you how to make it. Pretty much you just brown up some sausage, just like that, super easy. And then over here I have naan bread, super duper easy. This will be the base of the pizza, the crust. And I have 3 little ones and then 2 bigger ones. You can really do whatever size you want, whatever your kids want to do. It's really fun for the little kids to assemble this because it's so easy. done, and it smells so good. In the cool cup. You woke up. Oh, you're saying hi. Yeah. It smells amazing and it looks good. People keep asking me to eat so that I can say that it's good. So I'm gonna take a bite, even though it's a little early, just to show you guys that it's not poisonous. Okay, so that is ridiculously good. It's so good, and it matches each other. It just tastes phenomenal. And I came up with this recipe not too long ago. So it's our new summer favorite. We really like it. The kids like it. Very flavorful, like I said. So if you're looking for a really quick, easy dinner, I highly recommend this one. And Maria approves. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, liking, sharing, comments. What do you guys like to make in the summer? And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye. Kiss it bye. Kiss it bye. Kiss it bye.